Welcome back to Sleepy Hollow. We have now to rescue Castaways. And for that we can use our ship here that we got last time, the Endeavor. So let's see where we can find those castaways. And there they are. Just along the coast of my island. And this ship here is not taking them in. We should sack it for that. Well, we can take them. So there are a group of castaways and some goods swimming around. I've already sent my ship and it's on its way. And the photo mode still works. So I can drive with my vehicles. Very nice. Look at that. So we have the castaways here, some prisoners, and the goods.
Saved. Do you also then save us from a grievous injustice? Edward's
Political
charges against
prisoners.
us are pure fabrication. The man is an imposter.
Well, we know that.
A letter. It bears Edvard's seal.
Don't even think about sheltering Samuel's co-conspirators. Deliver them to prison at once, and I might lift your debt.
Oh, he's
Open the
afraid.
letter. He's clearly up to no good.
However much we despise Uncle Edvard, it's criminal to go opening his private correspondence.
Well, but he's criminal too. So I have a choice now. Either bring his political prisoners back or to open the sealed document. Well, he's a shady character and those people perhaps are not guilty, so let's open it, I think. How can I open it? Open sealed document on your ship. Dear Governor Bleakworth, more of the traitor Samuel conspirators, crimes and sentences as follows: 16 years, transportation to the antipodes, life imprisonment. The judge saw very well my view that any lack of proof that they conspired with a traitor was in itself evidence that they're hiding something. All things considered, his verdict could have been far worse. While I'm under no obligation to explain such details, I thought that as a fellow dispenser of justice, the facts of the case may be of interest to you. Sincerely, Edward Good. Okay.
It cannot be. These names are those father trusted most. Barristers, doctors, academics. Even I am astonished he could be this corrupt. We must put their cases before the highest authority and hope for a retrial.
He certainly knows how to silence his critics.
Okay, next choice. Bring his prisoners to Ellie Bleakworth or to Archibald Blake. Well, let's bring him to Archibald Blake. He's here. He seems to be a friend of ours. This beautiful mansion that he got up here. I would like to live there. Beautiful.
Sufficiently variegated.
Our ship is on its way. I just wanted to build a few more houses in the meantime.
What is it you are bringing? Did he really? Oh dear. Best leave these poor people with me. I will tell Edvard that the debt between you is quite settled.
That was none of your business. And what right has the Crown to meddle in my accounts? What right?
We are, all of us, quite moved by your selfless actions. Your father would be proud.
I hope so.
I am so relieved our legitimacy is no longer in question. Hurry! I already smell the tar. See, the masts are swaying from Father's study.
Okay, I need to build a shipyard next. Let's have a look where that is. That's a small harbor. Police station. There's the sailing shipyard. It cost me 20 tons of timber, but we will have that soon. So let's build it for now. The blueprint. I already like that mode. So we have the blueprint now. And perhaps we can make this area here a bit more beautiful. So we have this memorial here. Perhaps we can use that to something good. Now we have some statues here. And these are some Ubisoft Club items that we could use, like a fountain. But that wouldn't fit here right with the statue. So let's move that. Fortunately, we can move it. Just like that. I think this would have been too much. But this looks quite nice now here. Let's have a few bushes. Some apple ornaments. Some trees. Right, and then we can have some buildings here. Some farmhouses. Okay, we still have to build that one here. I still need 4 tons of timber. I just wait. Yeah, and there I have it.
Our city's historic first shipyard. We must document this moment in our first edition.
I need to take a photo of the shipyard. Okay. Let's see. Sleepy Hollow's first
to
shipyard.
illustrate history in the making.
That's a nice idea. Okay, we've
Start
submitted
off,
that.
if I dare
There is
presume,
it.
a most fruitful partnership.
That's a nice picture. Phoenix from the ashes. Good Air create breakaway shipping company in the image of their father, who they say was a man of principle. After all, there is no surefire evidence he did anything wrong at all. And thus we have finished chapter 1. Chapter 2, A Sign of Fire, is the next chapter in the campaign.
So you build ships like your father. Well, the Queen is in the direst need of ships. Supporting her will go some way to healing the wounds of the past.
A commission for the Royal Fleet! And in such quantity! A rare honor indeed. The weaponry they ask for presents a problem. I'm not even sure we have an iron load, do we?
Let's find out. We should have iron deposit somewhere. That's zinc. There's copper, limestone, limestone.
I see the
There is an
iron
iron
is beyond
deposit.
our reach. We have no choice but to find a way through the mountain.
Okay, we have to break through
Still
that
have
one
a
here.
few sticks of dynamite. We can blow our way through.
And this is an excavation site that
Perhaps
we need to
not
invest
refined enough
goods
for
in.
your sister, but at least your workers can start their dig.
Costs me quite some materials, but we can start it. Start this phase. And does it need a street connection, perhaps? I think it might need that. And a warehouse in range. Okay, let's build a warehouse here. So it's loading the goods now and transporting it to this excavation site. Well, I think they're just building a tunnel here, right? Something like that. And there's another quest here from my people.
Grease the wheels, Governor.
Me mates and I have shared so many moments working at the brick factory. Jimmy's birthday is coming up and there would be no gift more perfect than a framed picture of the place that brought us together.
These are good times.
Let's have a
Could
picture.
make me even better.
Okay, so I need to take a photo of the brick factory.
Production has stopped.
With the mountains in the background.
Cure. A promise kept.
And I've got a ship tool chest that repairs my ship. Very
What
nice. Perhaps that is
you
useful.
both doing? Demolition is a serious matter wanting proper expertise.
Oh, we want to explode
Father
it.
used Mr. Ticker on account of his good sense. Go on. I suggest you find him in Bright Sands.
And there's a fire.
broke out.
Yeah, there is a fire. Our very first fire. We need a fire station for that.
Production has stopped.
Let's have two. Two fire stations and oh no, right. Fire stations are not immediate, so
Production has stopped.
it needs to wait now. Training troops and stuff like that. Oh my, I hope it doesn't destroy too much.
Nature's right, Xena.
Whole place has gone up.
Yeah, I can't do anything right now. In the meantime, while they're training, let's get the demolition expert. Near Edward's timber production.
Keep out. None of your business.
So where is his timber production? There it is. Remains the question how to find him. It's a shop. An explosive shop.
Control.
There it is.
After the picket protest, many fine men left Bright Sands to join you. Then Edvard struck back. He imprisoned all who were close to your father, including my beloved Thomas. My husband and the others were deported to Wormway's prison, and I've heard nothing from him ever since. If you do find him unharmed, prithee tell him his wife yearns for his return.
We are nearing the place your father died. Whatever happens, stay calm.
So there you are, the traitor's children.
How dare you?
Oh, spare me the nauseating drivel. Flogging Queenie's Peachy Island in the New World to some rebel upstarts? Ha! Traitor is too generous a word.
Father would never have. He was the Queen's stalwart, a member of the Royal Council.
He hung himself in one of my cells. I'd call that a rather conclusive admission of guilt.
We did not come here to be insulted. We came to strike a bargain. The demolition man, Thomas. We want him.
Oh, I vaguely remember him. Stubborn, with a loose mouth, just as innocent as all the others. He is small fry. A bail has been set. Pay every penny of his money, and I will place him immediately at your disposal. I can't think why he'd be worth anything. Everyone here is beyond redemption.
Okay, so that's how our father died. We know that now. Let's have a look back here. My fireworkers are now extinguishing the flames. Hopefully they're making it on time. Let's have a look at that looks in first person mode. Okay. That gives you some new perspective on the firefighters here. You can watch them. And before anyone asks, yes, the figures look like that. So the persons here, I'm playing on ultra high. So they're not looking as refined as I wish they would look like. But I guess you have to do that because you have so many people here everywhere for performance reasons. Let's go back to normal mode.
Production has stopped.
And I think I'm losing, yeah, some buildings now. There is one. I hope I'm not losing the marketplace, that would be bad. Looking good, I hope. Fire intensity is going down. I can't lose the marketplace, that would be catastrophic for my city, but it's looking good. And there are even bystanders here, look at that. They're just watching. And the fire has been extinguished on the marketplace. That was the biggest threat here. Perfect. There are just some smaller flames here, but I guess we can survive that. Let's go back to the prison island, and we have to search for the demolitions expert in the stone pit. There's a stone pit here, but there is none. At least I don't see any demolition expert. Is there another stone pit perhaps? There is another one.
Back to yourselves.
Done.
We have finished the first phase of the excavation site. But I still want to...
The fire left ruins behind.
But it is extinguished now. Perfect. I still need to find the expert here. Do I need to click on them? Nothing is happening. There
Forget escape.
he is.
Edvard's
No.
new vision for bright sands.
There he is. Demolition expert.
Samuel Goods, engineer? Aye, that's me. Who's asking?
That's the least I'm due for my suffering.
Okay, we have to pay $5,000 bail.
He
We
is
can do
ready
that.
for transportation.
And let's get him. Okay, I've
Aim
sent a
safe.
ship. And in the meantime, let's have a look at the excavation. We can finish this phase.
I'm still waiting for the boom.
Right, and we need wool for that. I don't know why, but we need it. And we need the expert that I'm getting now for the second phase. Okay, any other damage here in my town? Nope, looking good. And another cool feature that I see now, the buildings are repairing themselves, right? Yeah, they're repairing themselves. That's good. In Anno 1404, you had to build repair stations everywhere that would repair the buildings, but you had so many fires that your whole town looks charred all the time.
To meet you, dearie.
Not the case anymore.
Word of advice. Always watch your back.
And Beryl O'Mara introduces herself. What do we need for the ships though? We can already build the schooner and the gunboat and frigate. Oh, the gunboat cannons they need. So we need iron for that then. And for some reasons my brickworks are not producing as much as I like them to. So perhaps we should get a second one. I need a clay deposit for that. There is one over there. So let's build another street. And a warehouse. And 2 brick factories. And there are still some ruins here that I need to demolish. And I could also... Oh, wait a second. My ship should have arrived now. Where is it? There it...
Keep an eye to the horizon for mystery.
There it is, and...
Transportation worse than prison?
Okay, I'm going to escort this ship here with my flagship. In the meantime, I can look what they need. They need sausages and bread. So sausages needs a pig farm and a slaughterhouse. And it needs workers, right? The pig farm needs farmers. So let's have a pig farm here. And it needs 5 fields. But they're quite easy to build. So we can have even more of those pig farms here. So 3 pig farms, and then we have 3 slaughterhouses to produce some sausages for my workers. At least those pigs look happy to me. They've got dirt and food and a nice forest and the mountains. And there comes the prisoner. Perfect.
Oh, he's here. Try to make a good first impression, eldest. Any friend of father is a friend of ours.
Okay, I have to talk to him. He's waiting for me here. Who's waiting at your harbor? But I don't see him. I must be blind that I don't see him, right? Or he's somewhere here. They're not outlined anymore with blue color or something, like in 1404, so I have to find them myself by just clicking on them, but...
Where did you say you come from?
Is he there at all? Talk to the expert who's waiting at your harbor. Is he still on board of my ship? Nope. And I don't have him in my... Oh, there he is.
So, I'm a commodity now, to be bought and sold. Your father treated me like a human being. I don't know what you're trying to achieve here, but it won't bring Samuel back.
Okay, we can now use him and start the next phase of the excavation site.
Mining for you, mining for Eli. What's the difference?
We've only a skeletal work gang.
And we have to wait now again for the excavation site.
Will never be matched, if that's what you're set on.
Good moment to close this episode, and we're going to continue the next one and blasting those rocks apart. Stay tuned.